It is Monday morning with Cheryl. Parents, have you had the sex talk with your kid? Or are you feeling really uncomfortable and unsure about how to move forward? When's the right time? What do you do? Or parents, have you already had it and you think, oh my God, I botched that, or maybe it went pretty well? Well, last week I listened to a webinar by Amy Lang. She owns a company, Birds, Bees, and Kids. And she really had some great information there. I always valued the importance of having sex education in the schools where I worked. And we brought in people to do that. And it was always wonderful. So I have some experience around this and just can't stress enough how important this conversation is. Amy Lang brings up a quote from, or some information from Peggy Orenstein, who is a well-known author, who says, what is sex about? It's about pleasure and trust, responsibility and joy. Again, pleasure and trust, responsibility and joy. So as adults, we worry and are concerned ourselves with their child development, their emotional development, their physical development, their intellectual development, and spiritual development. And yet one of the things that we neglect, often because of our discomfort, is around sexual development. And kids, our bodies are with us. We're in a relationship throughout our lives. So it is so important not to neglect this area. Keep in mind, and I know this from experience, kids learn from other kids, from their peers, and they get all kinds of information from the internet, and it is often incorrect. So you may be uncomfortable, but you want kids to have the correct information. Also, not many, in Texas, unfortunately, schools do teach sex ed, which is wonderful, and we hope your child's in a school that does. And in addition to that, they need to hear your voice. There was so much good information in this webinar. I don't know if you can go back and listen to it or not if somebody's interested, but I wanted to share 3 main points. 1, it is a myth to wait for your child to ask questions around sex. 2, this is not a one-time conversation. It is much healthier for you to have this as an ongoing conversation. And you've probably already started it if you have a 2-year-old or even a 1-year-old. And we start this by just giving your child's body the proper names for their body parts. She gave the example of, we don't call our nose a smeller. You teach your child the term nose. This is your nose. And so we need to do the same thing for body parts. Otherwise, it makes us question, or a child question, what is uncomfortable about that body part. So again, ongoing conversation. And 3, teach the facts and then share what your family values are around those facts. And again, it needs to be age appropriate. Children will not understand certain things. It'll go over their heads. So it should be age appropriate. Be sure you're answering their question. And again, it's ongoing. I feel really strongly about this topic and think it is so valuable that I was excited to share this with you today. I am going to do a follow-up, an additional short video on the topic. And I want to share that I have some great resources. It was interesting at the end of the webinar, she mentioned some, and it was curious that I had the exact same books. If you want more information on this topic or you're uncertain, like some resources, reach out to me. I'm glad to have the conversation with you. So don't hesitate, parents. I know it's uncomfortable, but you've got this, and it really is so important for your kids to get the correct information. Take care.